No, I'm good.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Tucker. It was addressed to Rachel, and I need to speak with both of you.
Okay, she's.
There's two tenants here.
Yeah, Rachel, she wants to talk to both of us.
I've been at this for 40 years, and you and I, like, talking on the phone and emailing was fine. It didn't take place with me and Rachel.
And what's the problem with Rachel?
Okay, I explained it in the note. I
You
can
didn't-
feel
No,
well, sorry if I didn't do it to your satisfaction. First of all, I said, with the recycling thing, it just happens. We work out with all the tenants. I've had a lot of tenants here for 15 years. And that I thought, I didn't know how else to go about it, is just talk about it. So, but since then, I felt the vibe. I'm perceptive, I can feel feelings, and I felt this distrust from you. And like with all the places to put the rug, not one tenant has made it difficult for me to enter.
Well, can I say something
okay,
about
sure.
that?
Go ahead.
I want to say something first.
Go ahead, sure. Oh,
How? First off, yeah. Sometimes the cats move around, it moves, slides around, and it didn't cross our minds that maybe the door doesn't slide over it. We didn't know that.
It didn't cross my mind, and if you had
well,
specifically
but more than once, I had a hard time getting in.
right, but what I'm saying is that
Once you said something.
okay, but what I would like to say is that if you had specifically said to me, "Hey, can you please not put the rug there or move it?" then I would have absolutely moved it.
I don't know, it's just never happened before where people have put a rug where it's hard to open the door. I need to access the laundry.
But again, I didn't know that it was hard for you to open the door. So if you
Okay,
had
I
just
guess
said,
I had to spell it out. I didn't know.
it's not that you need to spell it out. I didn't know that that was an issue. I
Okay.
don't open this door. So if you had just
Yeah.
said, "Hey, make sure to move," I'm always the
Okay.
kind of person that if you say to me,
Hang on, and also I want to say you told me you would text me or call me before you came down. If that were the case, I could always be like, "You did," and I could like if I found out like if I let you in, I would have discovered
well,
we would have discovered
appreciate
that together.
I appreciate that, Tucker, and I have felt no disrespect from you at all. You and Rachel are two different people, and renting remotely is difficult, and it's probably something I shouldn't do.
But why is
But
it? You're
just-
saying the rug is
So-
Rachel's fault.
so
I
I
didn't.
didn't-
I don't know to put it there.
You put it there?
Yeah, because I didn't. I wasn't. I scooted off to the side.
Okay.
You know.
All
just
right.
doing it to sweep
My
around.
mistake.
"Okay."
My mistake. I am sorry for being mistaken. But then there's a bag of cat litter.
Well, again, as you had specifically told Tucker, you would text him and say, "Hey, I'm
And-
coming down."
Well,
Absent-mindedly
no,
put
I
it
did
there.
not. My ad states that I will, do my laundry normally when the tenant is out, so not to disturb you guys. Oh, time to do the drying, blah blah blah, back and
Yeah,
forth.
but
It's a
you
pain
also
in the
told me
butt.
over the phone, like, oh, I always call or text, and you have been calling or
Not
texting.
when it's out. The ad states whoever is the renter here has to be easygoing about me making a beeline to
I
the
am
laundry
easy.
room.
I don't feel. Listen, I
So
understand
if you're out, I'm not going to text you and say, I'm going to my laundry room.
How do you
that's
know?
stupid.
Well, are you like watching this both leave? Because what if one takes the car and one's here? You just walk in.
Well,
and
I don't know. I always knock, whether you're here or not. That's what I always do.
Well-
Maybe one person is here. But I don't always text because I said in my ad, it's the cornerstone of my ad, is that whoever has lived here, and it's always been that way in the past, has to be trustful so that I'm just making a beeline.
I am
I
trustful,
don't care about snooping around. It's not what I do. It's not what I care about. at all.
and you know what, Nelson? Neither do I.
Good.
I don't care about like
Yeah.
that. It was a mistake. The rug. I didn't know that this would act that way.
Yeah.
And the bag of litter, absent-minded.
Well,
I
I
bought
don't
it yesterday.
know.
and
I believe you, Tucker, and that's why I addressed it to Rachel because I
So do you think that I did that on purpose?
possibly.
I
that's-
didn't do it on purpose.
I shared it with my daughter, and she said definitely. Well, why
Wait, so you're talking to your daughter about us?
I could talk to my daughter
Yeah,
however I
it
care.
doesn't matter.
Okay,
It's-
so-
She's my
it's a no.
daughter, and if I am stressed out in my house with tenants, that I'm going to be sharing
Sure, but
that
I
with
didn't
my
put
daughter.
that. I didn't put that here on purpose.
Okay, well, it
No,
was odd.
I bought that. I ran out to the store. I needed it. I ran to the store before work.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I picked it up. I dropped it. And I saw it. I think I put it down or something like that. Talked to her before I went to work and
Okay,
left.
well,
Yeah.
that's good. I don't wanna, it's like
I haven't.
Brad was so easygoing, like, what if a kitty scabbers down, no big deal. And then it's just been a little difficult. Today was like gross, and I thought, oh my god.
So you specifically were angry because
No,
I
I
put
thought, and it also seemed to my daughter, definitely you're being tracked, like your entrance, because I can't go in unless I open the door, which removed the bag of cat litter. You know
So
what
you
I
think
mean?
we're
It
tracking
would
your
be-
entry in here? Is that what?
It is not unheard of. Like somebody could think that, and then I closed the door. So I don't know. That's what I thought.
Okay, you can think
And
that, but it's not.
stupid.
Wasn't my intention.
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
well-
and I didn't mean to leave it in front of the door, and I'm sorry if it got in your way. That wasn't my
No,
intention.
it wasn't a problem for me. I just felt like it was like you guys were distrusting me, or you were distrusting me.
I'm really not. And
Because there's been several times when he's been at work, and I hear the door opening and closing, and I go, "What is going on?"
what does that mean?
I
I
when the door's
don't
opening?
know. Like you're looking in and. For
No, I
something.
have never
You're-
opened this door.
No. I said you were at
No,
work.
no. I know, but are you talking about this door? here?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
have never opened this door ever.
This is bizarre. I've never experienced this.
What do you mean you've never experienced it? I've never opened this door. Well,
Well,
you're
I
the,
don't know.
you're the one who's not trusting me right now.
It's
'Cause
not like what is. I don't want to be unhappy here.
I don't
And
want to be unhappy
want
here
you guys
either.
to be unhappy here. And I don't know why. Was I dreaming that the bathroom?
I think you heard the. I ran the faucet. I went to the bathroom. I ran the
No,
faucet.
nothing. The faucet. It was the bathroom fan is running louder.
So I can say for my person now, like I
Yeah,
am.
maybe I was dreaming
I-
it. I don't
I
know
will say
because
before-
I
I was up late that night, and
yeah,
I've been
figured
very.
you are with working. Yeah.
That bathroom fan was on once.
No, I never turned it on.
Okay.
And that, so I read the nothing. We don't shower past 10 or turn the
Okay,
fan.
no, I appreciate that. Okay, I'm crazy. So-
I'm not. No one's accusing me of being
I'm
crazy.
not-
You don't need to say that.
I'm not saying you're crazy.
I'm
just,
crazy or I'm dreaming it. So that but it was like
but we have
I-
never turned that fan on.
yeah,
like
I must,
after
I don't
we were
know,
supposed
whatever.
to.
I don't
So
know.
yeah,
I
I've
don't
never
know.
turned that fan on over there.
It's not what I want.
I am trying to. You obviously went over the trash and the recycling and stuff with us. So I'm
I
trying to be very
appreciate the
considerate of all that
efforts.
now.
No, that's not what all this is about. But if I am all wrong,
Can I
then
also say that
yeah, sure.
a couple years ago, I went to a doctor,
Uh-huh.
and he diagnosed me with anxiety disorder, PTSD, a few other things,
Oh, wow.
because I thought I was on the autism spectrum. So what he said is that all of those combined can look like I'm on the spectrum. So what that means is that I have a little bit of an issue where, and I've been told this before, I have a very serious attitude, and it's not anything personal. It's just,
Okay.
I have a very, a delivery. I have a
I
way of talking.
suppose that's what I have detected.
Right, and that is just my.
Yeah,
it's-
because when I was talking to Tucker that time that the thingy went off,
Mhm.
and I glanced over at you and you were really serious, and it just looked really serious. And
Which I've said for
She has a
I
serious
said you always have
demeanor.
Yeah.
sometimes you have a serious tone in your
You
yeah.
are a very charismatic, smiling person,
And I'm not.
and you are more serious.
And I can say that, especially then,
I appreciate you telling me.
yeah.
that.
So I had just burned my food, so obviously I'm not gonna be in a great mood.
Yeah,
so,
right,
that
right.
wasn't anything against you. I
Yeah.
was just mad because I was
Yeah,
like,
no,
damn it, I burned my food.
I feel much better. Are you taking medication?
We can't afford it.
No,
Oh God,
So-
it's really ridiculously expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to. We haven't been. That's
You don't have
one of the
health
reasons we made a
insurance
move.
right
Yeah,
Yeah.
we wanted to try to find a way to save money into a cheaper place to
now. Yeah.
I know she's been needing medication for a long time. And we haven't been able to.
I mean
to
I
afford
know
it.
that I need medication. I'm not.
I mean, you could see a doctor, see a
Right.
doctor or therapy or something.
well, that's what I
Therapy.
did when I had
Yeah.
I had money, but I mean,
But if you have medication therapy and medication together, talk therapy. I was studying to be a therapist. Now I've been to therapy long ago, but
Yeah.
I'm a big proponent of that.
sure.
And especially, you don't just down, psychotropic
Yeah.
drugs without talking to somebody.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the
Yeah.
whole goal of being here and being
Thank you
able
for
to
sharing. I
work
appreciate
and save
that.
money. Yeah, so I just want you to know that my personality, I've gotten that my whole life. My mom has always told me, smile more, and I can smile all I want. It's just my default face can be very serious, and I
Like a default face.
and that's the truth of it, is that
Yeah.
it's not me
Which
trying
that
to.
happen, sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm sorry I offended you, and she goes, no, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were mad at me.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just,
not,
yeah. So I know she doesn't mean it. Just we have been trying to be very courteous and follow the rules.
I've never felt like you're not following the rules or
'Cause
anything like that. It
I was
just
gonna say,
didn't
the
seem
litter-
like you guys are happy here. And
I will say, I'm
just,
pretty
like,
sure.
not trusting.
Yeah.
I one other time. Excuse me for interrupting.
Yeah, go ahead.
One other time when I got someone remotely, it was a woman. I hate to say that about my gender. She actually had a security camera on me down here.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, nobody has ever. I mean, I don't know, just the way where I've thought and where I've lived, I've ended up being a landlord, and I'm so. Which is maybe it's my sickness of being a landlord and I'm reading into things, but I'm at the point where I just can't do it anymore. It's a lot of work, and it's hard to find people, and but if you guys. See, this is like texting sucks, and talking is the best.
Yeah.
And so,
But I will say, I'm
And now
90%
that
sure
I
I
know
put the litter there.
it
the
was
litter
an
brush.
accident.
Yeah.
You put the rug there by accident.
Yeah.
It wasn't like.
Yeah.
to
Has
trap
the rug been back?
barricade me or make
I
it
have been
big.
trying to keep it over here lately. So
Yeah.
Good.
yeah, because I like it.
It's kind of a stupid rug. I mean, I don't know what to do with that.
I
They
thought
got-
it
they
was.
got it to cover all the stupid stains.
I thought it was intended to be here so that as someone
Oh,
like
I
steps
know,
and whatever,
the-
like what.
The
So
spots are ugly.
yeah, I just thought it was like a way to like wipe someone's feet off. That's why I thought like it's kind of like a welcome mat.
Okay.
That's why I kind of scooted over there.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's a sweet idea,
Yeah.
but it's too puffy to.
Yeah.
It's
And
easy to just so I,
I didn't
just
know that.
pull the door closed.
Yeah, I mean, if you obviously, if there's an issue, just let me know and say, hey,
Okay,
can you move
yeah.
this because
I had some other very thin thing there because I think it's ugly. Well, I had that there, and Brad had that there. I think that goes. Why
Yeah.
is that there?
I think the
don't know.
cats just moved it.
I think my place
Oh.
moved. See, because that
I don't
will
know.
cover all the spots,
Mhm.
and the door goes over it, and it's all good.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
find
So
out.
yeah,
It
it's like
looks good there.
Yeah.
I not our intention at all.
No.
And like those things were
Okay,
those
I
things were me.
believe you.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
believe
good.
you. I believe you.
Yeah.
And
But if because I don't want to be kicked out. If there are issues, I
We're-
would rather talk about
Yeah.
like this.
Okay, do you want to stay longer?
I would, yeah, no, I would love to say I just got a new job and then things are going
Yeah.
okay and
Did
Yeah.
you have your interview, Rachel?
I did. Haven't heard back. I have another interview within the next couple of days.
Yeah.
So
and this is
It
yeah
must be tough with interviews. You're gonna be this all smiling.
well,
Trying to smile when you don't.
I mean, I do pretty good in interviews, and
Yeah.
once people get to know me in a work
Well,
setting,
and it's all about references.
yeah, I have a lot of good references, which is good.
I've
it's
heard-
just this market is really tough right now.
I was talking to my coworker, multiple coworkers of mine. Yeah, multiple coworkers of mine. So like it's right now, it's not enough to just apply for a job online.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, because like a lot of my coworkers were out of jobs for like a few months when they moved or like
I mean,
whatever.
you can't just apply
And,
online.
yeah, they were
Lawyers
saying-
meet you.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've done. I've always just applied online or something, resume
Yeah.
or whatever. And
Uh-huh.
they were saying, oh, it's best to go into places and ask about it. So that's what
Totally.
tomorrow on Monday when things are a little slower,
Yeah.
we're gonna go around and we're gonna.
I'm just gonna go around two places.
She printed a bunch of resumes. We're just gonna
Yeah.
go because
Very old
because
school way
I've
of
had
doing
some
it.
coworkers saying like, yeah, I was looking for work for 4 or 5 months and no one's getting back to me
Wow.
until like they start going into places and start talking to
Do
people.
you think it's like that all over the United States?
No, I think it's just here.
Well, Portland is always, even with our warts and our crime, it's still a place where people oftentimes want to be. I mean, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And the house is all different. You don't have
Yeah.
a development.
I've heard, also what I've perceived and what other people, even business owners I've talked to so far, have said a lot of people start a new job and work for maybe 1 or 2 days, call out,
Yeah.
say they're sick, and then stop showing up.
Yeah.
Because everyone keeps calling out,
That's
showing
it.
play.
They wouldn't have good references if they were flakes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I think their people are being choosy on who they want to respond to, or they're taking their time with it. Because my coworkers, in the Hollywood district were saying like, yeah, like we've had a bunch of people. We had 45 people come and go in the last year.
Yeah.
Like who come in, show up for one day, or don't even show up for the first day at all.
Yeah.
What's the name of the place?
Sam's Billiards.
Okay.
It's on, I think, 41st Ave. It's right by the Rite Aid, in the little
Sandy.
theater in Hollywood. It's
Yeah, I
about
know
by
where
Sandy.
that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been there for 60 years. It's
Yeah.
a big place.
Cool.
It's
an old part.
it's old. It's actually, it's like kind of a, looks like a dive bar. It's very clean. I was very surprised. It's pretty nice.
What do you make there?
I do dinner, which is mostly like burgers. Burgers and
Well,
steak.
I saw you guys going through the drive-thru at Kentucky. I was just going down 82nd and turning the corner and I saw a yellow.
Yeah,
and
I saw
go,
that.
Is that theirs? I go, oh, Kentucky Fried. All right.
Well,
okay.
I've never been to an A&W, and I want to try the
Oh,
birthday
really?
float. Yeah, they don't have them where I'm from.
Yeah, it's too, really? They don't have them there?
No, they're more
I found
Midwest.
them sicky sweet. How did you find it? I found
It
it
was-
too
I was alright.
sweet. Did you like it?
I liked it. Yeah,
was too sweet for me.
I was craving something sweet.
Yeah. Anyway, well, all right. Well, it's not my preference to, advertise again and change things. And your kitty doesn't like me. He messes with me.
I think he doesn't see you enough.
Well,
yeah.
I'm an invader
Yeah.
to a kitty.
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed that when even like my old apartment, when people knock on the door, it scares them and they hide. And then when they come in, they're a little scared. But whenever I've brought my friends in and I'm walking in, they're behind me. They're a
Exactly.
lot more friendly to them.
Yeah, I mean, like all cats, I guess, when I'm walking Ollie, I walk Oliver on a regular basis, and if I stop and talk with someone, and, he sees that, the two humans,
Yes.
and his main human is friendly with the other human, then he is rubbing all over their legs.
Yeah, they do that a lot too. It all depends.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Well, so how is everything down here? Is it okay?
I think everything's.
That's a nice
Yeah,
place.
I think it's been going
It's
okay.
real insulated from the earth, isn't it?
Yeah. I like it. But I was gonna say, sometimes my cats, like, they were playing, it's not loud. Sometimes, like, they run and headbutt the door.
I think I've heard a little soft thumping.
I try to
down
keep
here.
them,
No, it
I try to
doesn't
keep them, like,
bother
on the
me.
rugs. Okay.
No, I'm not.
So I want to say if that's an issue, I don't want that to
Hyper
continue
about
either.
noises. I
Yeah.
was, I'm working on, I'm setting up a big thing to put, paintings on upstairs, and I was pounding.
Okay. Yeah. So the other night, they were kind of like, they got like this really weird, like, energetic boost
They were all
at night,
excited
and they
to
were
be
like,
home,
yeah, and they were hiding. They like to chase each other kind of around the door jam, and they kept like headbutting and like kicking the door. I was like, I didn't want to. I just didn't want to wake you up. It was like 11
Now,
o'clock.
I don't know, I've been going to bed stupidly early, because I don't change my clocks. I think it's so dumb. Clock changing.
Yeah.
I mean, that you have to go to work, but I
Yeah.
don't change it. It's just only changed on my cell phone.
Yeah,
And it's not real. Our bodies are still,
Yeah.
a lot of places again. I think New Hampshire's getting rid of that this year or next year. I heard.
Yeah.
Well, they've been talking about it here
Oh,
forever.
yeah.
Here in Washington and California, all be together at the same time.
There's a few places that like I think have said like by 2024 we're doing away with like the changing of the
Yeah.
clocks.
Well, they say there's more cars, and that there's more car accidents, and because it gets dark
Yeah, that makes sense.
earlier, and
Our circadian rhythm gets all messed up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
exactly. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a treehouse guest last night, and I didn't even see the person.
Okay.
But okay, if everything's fine, is it drippy? Because I built those overhangs, but I didn't put
Oh, like the
a
steps.
piece of wood. Yeah.
No.
Well, the rain wouldn't come down the steps, but is it dripping through, like at the edge?
I've only seen like a
all-
light like
Just a
trickle,
little-
a little.
trickle.
Nothing. I think
Yeah,
it's
that's
gone
what
later. Yeah.
Yeah.
it is.
I haven't
Yeah.
noticed any problems. So.
Okay, well, now that we've talked, I
Mhm.
feel a lot better and understand, and do you have health insurance so that soon?
No. In fact, actually, I was going to ask about that. I just remember.
Does
Like,
it say after
Oh,
3
it's-
months probation you get
I'm
health
gonna have to
insurance?
ask about that. If not, I might take another part-time job in the morning. That might be able to help. I don't know.
Well, with Rachel, she'll get hired, and you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they have but then you wouldn't qualify. But right now, you would qualify for Oregon Health, Share Oregon, I believe it's called.
Mhm.
There's the Oregon Health Plan. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Okay.
For my daughter has it.
Mhm.
She, doesn't make enough, or well, she has tips under the table, and you would have tips under the table too, but she gets free healthcare,
Yeah,
free therapy, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't look into that.
So, I don't know, there is something that just recently came out, where you can make a little bit more money. I don't know, it's something that you have to probably do a lot of research.
Yeah,
for.
definitely look into, I know open enrollment's happening right now on healthcare.gov, so
Yeah.
look into that.
Yeah.
So see what's going on there. We'll get it at some point, I'm sure.
All right. Yeah, I know my handwriting is not the best. In
Yeah,
Turkey.
I saw the disc.
Like I have, you know, Alzheimer's or something, which I don't. But
So, I mean, I guess the question I want to ask is, are we going to be okay to live here? Like, are we still?
if you still want to, and now that we've talked and cleared the air, because talking is everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was it? I don't want to keep harping on the fan, but was it the one night you heard?
Yeah.
Because I remember.
One night, and the next day I texted, please don't do that, because it's in
Yeah.
because you know it's like situated right at, and I don't even think it works well. I
'Cause
think
I
it
mean,
just makes
yeah, I
a
don't
lot
think
of
it does
noise.
work that
I don't
well.
think it works well.
So I
I
run this
think
every couple days.
Yeah, I mentioned to one night you were at
Yeah.
work to that the dehumidifier is. the
Yeah,
big
the other night I ran that, like,
Have
almost.
you emptied it a couple times?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, it's been sucking energy.
I remember when you said that, I remember I was thinking about the night before, like, I was in there for a little while, I remember washing my face and my neck in the sink for like a minute or so. And I thought, was that much, or was it the, and then I remember I changed.
that line of a sleeper, that a little, somebody running water.
But I remember, and then afterwards, I cleaned the litter box, and then I washed my hands in that sink for like a minute. I was like, is that loud?
You know, you need to live your life. So
Yeah.
don't worry, I'm not that sensitive.
Okay, because if the fan were on, I might have went like hidden. I might have hit both by accident.
It wasn't like long that I woke up, you know, like multiple times, and
Okay.
so I'm going.
If-
Am I having a bad dream
It's
about
possible,
the bathroom
again,
and all night long?
That also might have been me because I was all sweaty from work, so I washed my. I think.
Because it seemed like somebody automatically turning on the light and fan at the same time. So
If I
maybe
did, it might have been
you
an accident.
accident.
I might have accidentally did it. It was just, it wasn't intentional.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just put a piece of tape over
Thank you.
that.
That makes
So-
me a little bit better about my.
Because I was trying to like wash my, because I didn't want to take a shower. I just wanted to like wash my face and neck, and I wanted to be quiet. Maybe I'll just put like a piece of tape over that, and we'll use that. I don't know.
Well, whatever works. Okay, so you want to stay, so that's good. All right, cool. That's fine. with me.
But I just wanted it was all just.
Just
yeah, mistakes.
misunderstandings and talking is the king.
Yeah.
And, yeah. I mean, I'm working with a homeworker. Talk about intense. I go and help them do showers, and actually they're very sweet. It's pretty interesting. But some of the other volunteers, there was one woman who said, "Jesus, I'm all about Jesus," and that's what she actually said to me. She said, "I'm far right." Oh God, you're far right. Why are you saying these things to me? And I had a rainforest T-shirt on, and I mentioned I was a climate activist, and this guy that was taking showers, "Oh, Gavin Newsom is the worst governor ever." And then I said, I lived in San Francisco 20 years. San Francisco, Sodom and Gomorrah. She actually started screaming about, "Why don't you just say I'm the bigot?" And oh my God, she just didn't stop. And there wasn't enough work for me to do it. I'm hightailing it out of here. Bye. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess like all of these things kind of come in, and I over dramatize. You know. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm glad we talked about it.
I need to.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh. Is my laundry done?
Oh yeah, I think it. Yeah, I think it
might
did.
get it. Yeah. So, okay.
You seen your circles earlier?
I did. It was
That was
cute.
really cute.
He was like holding it and chasing it. gonna put away some of these dishes over here.